Well, hey, folks, Bill O'Leary coming to you live here on this Thursday as part of a Thirsty Thursday series. That's what we call it, where I go live every Thursday and talk about a different a topic that I run across in what I do. Again, I'm an estate planning, elder law, and probate attorney, and my firm is Legacy Planning Law Group in Jacksonville, Florida. So today's topic is has to do with what are called testamentary trusts. What are the benefits of a testamentary trust? So there are various benefits to creating a testamentary trust, but first let me define it. A testamentary trust basically allows someone to plan ahead for the passing of their estate by giving instructions to what's called a trustee for how they want their property and assets distributed after they die. A testamentary trust is part of a last will and testament. Okay. Now, a testamentary trust it sort of helps with the overall management of the estate by protecting your assets after you die. So as an example, this kind of trust can be used to benefit minor children as beneficiaries of your estate, but it's a way to protect the assets for them because they are too young to take on an inheritance. It can also be used to protect adult children, let's say, in the event, let's say, that they're not good with money, or even if they are, let's say, in the event they get divorced or in some sort of car accident liability situation. So back to the situation of using it for minor children, you could say, hey, the money in the testamentary trust won't be available to them until they reach a certain age, or maybe it could sort of be doled out in increments, and then they could all come out at a certain age. And what this does is it reduces the chance of waste or misuse of the assets. Testamentary trusts also have tax benefits. For example, if the assets are placed into this type of trust, the beneficiaries don't necessarily have to pay the taxes on the income that is generated and distributed from the trust twice. So this is known as double taxation. But of course, if the trust itself earns more than $600 a year in income, the trustee may be required to file a separate tax return for the trust. Now, keep in mind, this is very important. A testamentary trust does not avoid probate. Probate is the legal process where a court will make sure that the assets that are claimed by the estate were in fact owned by the deceased person, and the court also makes sure that any creditors that are making claims against the estate, number one, that those claims are valid, and two, if valid, they're paid. And then the third sort of purpose of probate is where the court makes sure that the heirs that are supposed to receive the inheritance, in fact, receive it. So since a testamentary trust that's part of a will does not avoid probate, that's why, in my view, it is typically much better to create that type of ongoing trust for loved ones as part of a living trust that you put together while you're alive, because then when you die, that trust that kicks in on an ongoing basis does not have to go through the probate court. Now, understand that the testamentary trust and the specifics that you want to give to it, they don't go into effect until after you die. So if your needs change, or let's say you gain or lose assets down the road, you can return to the trust and adjust it. You can make changes. The flexible nature of a testamentary trust is also very helpful. Let's say you have more children down the road, or your marital status changes. Now, creating a testamentary trust does not affect, let's say, if you have a pension plan. So if you name your child as the beneficiary of a testamentary trust, their access to their full pension plan benefits will not be affected. So testamentary trust may be, I tell you, the easiest estate planning tool aside from your last will and testament. And again, they can be included as part of the will at the time you draft it, or an easy addition to the will down the road. So if you would like to know more about the benefits of having a testamentary trust, and maybe want to know, hey, how we can help, we would love to talk to you. So we would invite you to go ahead and schedule a free 15-minute discovery phone call with our team. And scheduling is very easy. Just go to our website, legacyplanninglawgroup.com, and there's a button there that says schedule a free discovery call. Click on it, go ahead, and it'll lay out different days and times that are available. Pick the time that works for you. We'll jump on the call. Basically, it's a It's a great way to start the conversation. Again, that discovery call is complimentary. So, if you've enjoyed this video, I would ask that you like it, and go ahead, if you like this video, subscribe to we have a YouTube channel. Do subscribe, Legacy Planning Law Group. So I hope you've enjoyed this talk about the benefits of a testamentary trust. I'm going to give another talk again next Thursday about this same time as part of our Thirsty Thursday series. If you are thirsting for knowledge, we will quench your thirst. So Bill O'Leary, going to go ahead and sign off for now. Go make it a great day and make it a better world.